If you are launching an all-new business idea, you can easily miss both the problem and the target group. If you do, your business most likely will fail. Therefore, you should consider the lean startup principles. Only develop products that solve existing problems. Working lean is the best insurance against solving non-existing problems. Continuously measuring and evaluating objectives, tasks, revenues and costs, you will easily reveal whether the market wants your product or not. So, the everyday running of your company will be the best test you can perform. However, to add another level of security, we suggest you do testing 3 different places in the method. Working with a business idea, we suggest you make sure the target group really does have the problem you think they have. In the business model, we want you to make sure that your product or your service really solves the problem. And finally, we recommend that you make sure the market is big enough for you to profit from it, and that it is not overcrowded by competitors. You can do this when working with the gap. The first test will ensure you that your chosen target group really have the problems you think they have. Find a few representatives for each target group and interview them over a cup of coffee. The interview itself is simple enough. John invites a few young train commuting engineers. First he interviews Joey, who belongs to the young commuters target group. Powerboard solves 2 problems: last mile transport and job commuting. John asks Joey to rank these problems from small problem to large problem. Joey can give additional comments and suggest his own related problems. When John is done with Joey, he asks Wendy the same questions. As he conducts the interviews, he sees the average ranking of each problem. We can see that the conclusion after only 2 interviews seems to be that the last mile transport is a much more relevant problem than doing the whole job commute. When they have performed enough interviews, Powerboard can decide whether they believe in the commuter business idea or not. Perhaps they will learn things that enable them to improve the idea, or perhaps they need to go back and create a new and better one. For now, let's assume that the commuter idea gets a good reception in the target group.